Peter Eliades with you. This is Tuesday, December 17th. It's a stock market cycles update for that date. It'll be a short one today. Little by little, we're meeting projections, and as I've expressed to you over the past several days, if not the past week or two, we believe strongly that we're in process of forming a very major top here. But let's not jump the gun. We showed you this chart yesterday to show you that we had come up to virtually exactly the midpoint of the projection. We went a couple of points higher today to spoil the exactness of that projection, but there's no way we're going to complain. This is a large projection box here, and there's even more room to the upside here. This is the highest projection outstanding, however, on the S&P. So we showed you this chart yesterday. What we did not show you yesterday was what we added to this chart. And that is this. Same chart, just a little channel. How do you draw the channel? Well, there are all different ways of drawing the channel. They are subjective things. But we use the low of week ending June 7th. Remember, this is a weekly chart. And put it through the low of October 4th, the week ending October 4th. And instead of using the high in between the two, we went to the high preceding the first low. You can use either one of them. But if you use this one, you would see we've got above that channel. So the next one we use is this one. And as you can see, this is on the weekly chart now. We virtually exactly have come up to the top of that channel. Does that mean we have to stop there? No, there's no have-tos in the market. As a matter of fact, if you draw this exact same channel on a daily chart, you'll notice the last couple of days have skipped above the upper side of the parallel channel. Not by much, but they've done it. So there's a slight difference in terms of viewing the weekly channel and the daily channel. But this tells us that not only has the projection been met, but this is where you are in terms of the channel that you can draw. So there's some evidence there for the possibility of at least a short-term top. That's one of the things we wanted to look at. Another thing we want to look at is the projections on the Dow Jones Industrial Average. We showed you these several days ago, and we noted that there were projections outstanding. This is the short-term projection, nominal 10-day projection for the Dow. It calls for at least 28,372 and change on the Dow is to as high as 28,551. So that one has not been met, though we came really close with yesterday's high of 28,337. The next one, again, has not been met. That one calls for a minimum upside of 28,444. That one has not been met. The next one, these are all Dow projections now. As we told you, the S&P projections have been met. We told you a couple of days ago that the Dow Jones projections were not. This one is a nominal 5-week projection calling for 28,427 and change. Round that off to 28,428. That one has not been met. And this is an interesting one because we're right at the top. I mean, almost exactly at the top of this projection. There's a nominal 20-week projection. This top line here is at 28,338.99. The high yesterday, 28,337.49. So within 2 points of that projection, as we said, we have met on the S&P and we are meeting on the Dow. The last one on the Dow is the most optimistic of all the projections we have on the three major averages indexes we look at, and that's a minimum on the Dow of 29,006 and small change. So that one is, as we've told you before, called into question because it could have been invalidated with this mix-up time here in August, July, August, September of this same year, this 2019. But that projection, theoretically at least, remains outstanding. Okay, the only other thing we want to talk to you about today is bullish seasonality. So seasonality is something that we worked on, monthly seasonality. You buy at the end of the month, you sell at the beginning of the next month. One of the most bullish periods of the year, in fact, perhaps the most bullish period of the year, is the period from mid-December to early January. The exact dates that we used for a long time in a management program was you buy on the close of December 15, you sell on the close of January 6th. And that's part of the strategy that went through the whole year. But that was the longest holding period of the year. Usually you only held for anywhere from 3 to 7 or 8 trading days at end of the month, beginning of the month. Each month ending was different. January, February, March, April. But the December, mid-December to early January, most bullish period of the year. How bullish, you say? Well, over the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years, beginning with December 15th of 2010. If you had bought on December 15th and sold on the January 6th, a few weeks later, this is how you would have done. Now, mind you, again, if they fall on a Saturday, Sunday, or holiday, you buy at the close of the following market day. But otherwise, you buy at the close of December 15th and sell at the close of January 6th. Last year, you would have made $3.50. 2017, you would have made 72 points. This is on the S&P 500. 2016, you would have made $14.95. There was one losing year in the last 8. 2015, you would have lost 53 S&P points. 2014, you would have made 12.98. 2013, you'd have made 40.23. 2012, you'd have made 31.53. 2011, you would have made 62.06. 2010, no, we don't have 10. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 years, a gain of 184 points, and an average gain of 23 point something points per year, just in that very short period from December 15th to January 6th. Remember, there was a pretty good loss in there. Loss in 2015 of $53.15. So it's not a fail-safe strategy, but it's something that we should be aware of now because we are in that time zone now. So the odds favor we don't go anywhere big to the downside. Even last year when we had that big decline into the day before Christmas, had you bought on December 15th and sold on January 6th of 2019, you actually would have ended up making a few dollars, despite that huge decline we had going into December 24th. So that's it. We're going to be giving you these projections day in and day out. We may concentrate more on very short-term projections now because we think we're in that period where a major top may be forming. Probably won't occur until January of next year, but that's only a few weeks away now. Stay tuned. Thanks a lot for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please go to the bottom right, click on the red banner, subscribe. If you do, click on the bell. Anytime we do a special update, you'll be notified. Anytime one of our updates goes on, you'll be notified. If you'd like to leave some remarks, please do so. Hopefully they're favorable. If they're not, please let us know why. Thanks a lot for watching.